Guys, the regular season is over. It's time for the playoffs. It's time to play. Depending on how you look at it, it could be fortunately or unfortunately, we're playing the Tampa Bay Bucks and Tom Brady, of course. We are a better team on paper. We've had a better season. We've had better wins. We have a lot more wins. We're a better team, I think. Our roster from top to bottom is better. Is that going to translate to a win? I don't know. I don't feel like it is. I think cornerback two situation is very troublesome. When you're going against Brady, who could pick out what's wrong and just take advantage of it all day. I'm concerned because Dallas, I don't know what their identity is anymore. It seems like they lost their identity. At first, it was our defense. That went away. Dak came back. Then we started scoring all these points, having all these yards, and giving up a lot of points. But also a lot of turnovers. It seems like our identity is turnovers from our offense. Don't get me wrong, our defense, they've gotten very good at, again, like they did last season, at getting the ball for us. But a lot of times we give it right back. And I'm talking about Dak, of course. He's throwing a lot of interceptions. He's making a lot of dumb plays. Not all of them are his fault. We've gone over this before. About half his interceptions are the receiver's fault, to be honest. But it's still a turnover problem that's got to stop. As it turned on, it can turn off. It can happen. It sucks to go into this thing with that kind of hope. Like, that doesn't, I don't sound very confident. The regular season ended. I had them going 8-9. They did much better than that. The last game of the season, at the start of this season, I had them losing to Washington, and they lost. But it really wasn't, the game itself was not for anything. It was for nothing, as it turned out. But what was concerning about that game is we didn't know it was for nothing when it started. It was still 0-0 in these other games that we were scoreboard watching. And Dallas put up that kind of performance. Maybe they got it out of their system. I hope so. This is a defining moment in Dak's career. And just is it going to change? He's won a playoff game in the past. And he's been, last season against the Niners, that was his bad playoff game. He didn't have a good game. But even in his losses prior, he was really good and put them in chances to win. When it comes down to it Monday night, I'm going to say Tampa Bay 27, Dallas 16. I hate to pick against our team, but I just don't see, I don't feel any other reason not to. I don't know if we're a running team, passing team. Are we a run-stopping team? Are we good at defending the pass? Our identity is out the window. They got to reestablish that, and it's so hard to do in the playoffs, especially against Tom Brady. This is another time where I hope I eat crow and I'm wrong Monday night. But if they can go out there and win and establish an identity, then they could maybe go further in the playoffs. But we'll just have to wait and see. Guys, appreciate you guys watching. Let's see what happens. We'll talk again next week. Praying for a win, and let's go Cowboys.